Alright guys, I'm going to make this video about issue that's gotten a little more stirred up as of late. And that's kind of the whole media censorship and the censorship of differing opinions and stuff like that. I guess the big one recently has been Twitter. It's basically gone hardcore left wing, I guess, is the way to put it. Basically what they're going to do is get rid of hate speech, and I guess to the average person out there that might sound good, but in case you don't know, what they consider hate speech is basically anything that disagrees or differs from their opinions. And I guess proof of that is this article right here. Or I guess this isn't one example, but a British man was arrested for Facebook posts about migrants, and I guess the point they made was that it was a negative opinion. It's not as if he said he was going to kill them or something like that. And this isn't an isolated incident. I definitely know of some. I'm going to go over some of them, but there's definitely quite a few more examples than this. I guess it just goes over it and says that police in Scotland confirmed they arrested a 40-year-old man for a post that was critical of 12 Syrian families who recently arrived in his town. Yeah, it basically just goes on to say negative opinions won't be tolerated. I guess a lot of people probably are. There's probably the group of people that, number one, agree with the views of the police and government, I guess, and number two, there's probably the group of people that just deny that it's going on. But I mean, really, for those people, like, I really feel sorry for you, because you're probably the most gullible people out there, I guess is the best way of putting it. If they can do things like this and things like the other stuff on here, they can get away with anything. So whatever, if you want to deny it, go ahead and deny it, but it's going to get a whole lot worse for people like you. Another example here in Canada was the Alberta NDP recently banned a media group from press briefings, but they recently, because of a lot of backlash, they recently went back on it, and they're going to review the policy. And I know also a press conference of the Prime Minister Trudeau they were also kicked or not allowed into. And this is like a mainstream right-wing group. I have seen some of their stuff, and they're not bad. They're a little conservative, but they definitely do have some good conservative in them. They're definitely a lot better than like most CBCs and CTVs and crap like that. Yeah, I think because of a lot of backlash, they're feeling it, so going back on that. This is another recently really big case in Canada that was, I guess it just happened. The guy got off, thankfully, but probably had a lot of money to spend on that. But this was a Canadian man who was arrested for disagreeing with feminists on Twitter. He was originally charged with criminal harassment. Claimed they were harassed by him on Twitter. Again, this was 3 years ago. It also basically a lot of people are probably saying, well, he probably was harassing him, all that BS, but it shows that they were actually communicating for about 10 months after the original, what they call harassment. So, but here's the thing about that, is that if someone was harassing you, especially in a criminal way, like something that's really bad, why would you keep talking to them? Again, and they were commenting back and forth. It wasn't just him trying to get a hold of them. They were going back and forth. So that basically proves them wrong. Again, and it proves a lot of people probably say that this is a big issue on the right too, but I mean, in all honesty, I wouldn't consider myself a mainstream right-winger or left-winger. It's definitely a bigger problem on the left, actually, by quite a bit, I would say. Because of all this feminism, stuff like that, like all these people that want to bring in millions of migrants, that's already blew up in their face without even us having to do anything. Stuff like that. Like they always say they're tolerant of your views and stuff, but again, like, these all are good cases of, well, funny how when you start to disagree with him, then they're not going to defend your right at all. And I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know who, it was one of the founding fathers in the U.S. Said that the First Amendment, which guarantees freedom of speech, was, and they say this also for the Second Amendment too, but I think it was originally done for the First Amendment, is that it'll be needed most when it's needed most for opposing views. It's not meant so that people can say that, oh, I'm so happy I live in a good country or something. No, it's for people to say that this is a bad country, or I don't agree with you. Okay, that's exactly why it's put in. Because the minute you get rid of that is the minute you basically become totalitarian, or whatever you want to call it. That's about it. But I mean, two guys I really like watching on I think have really spot on views are, this guy's definitely the best, Paul Joseph Watson. This is, yeah, the video of this, I guess it's another example too. Twitter, I just hired on a big feminist, and if you look up her videos, number one, she doesn't allow comments, which is on her videos, which is proof that a lot of these people don't, not only do they not want differing opinions, they forcefully don't want differing opinions. Not only that, she calls differing opinions hateful, which I guess that's probably why a lot of these people want to bring in hate speech laws, so they can basically make disagreement illegal. And then this is Mark Dice too, he's really good. Yeah, definitely check those two guys out. They do great videos. But yeah, I'll be making more videos about this stuff in the future, but just thought I'd make a video right now.